Hello everybody, this is Adrian from AutoBuzz.my and you join me on a bright and early Monday morning for the media drive of the facelifted Nissan X-Trail. We're now at Nissan showroom here in Glenmary and set course for Belum Rainforest Resort. Okay, before we get on the drive, I'm inside the Nissan showroom and look what I found. This is the Nissan Serena J Ipoh. That's Uncle YS. Check out, this has 18-inch rims, but shot with Michelin Pilot Sport 4 225/40 ZR18. Michelin Pilot Sport 4 on a MPV. Nice. Hey guys, we're now in the 2-liter hybrid range-topping variant, and joining me here is Uncle YS. I don't think you can see in the camera. Yep, Uncle YS, YS Kong driving. First time in this 2-liter hybrid. First impressions. So immediately I noticed that the cabin is a lot more premium now. You got this black piano black trim, new leather dashboard, knee guard here, electronic parking brake, a new gear lever, and I really like this new instrument cluster screen. One thing I noticed quite interesting is that the signal stalks and the windscreen wiper stalks are positioned a little bit further than I would like. The drive is transferred to the front wheels on this one via a CVT, Xtronic CVT. Because of the hybrid battery pack underneath the boot floor, you only get 5 seats in this X-Trail hybrid. This variant also comes with the Nissan Intelligent Mobility safety system, so you get forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, as well as a 360-degree camera. Okay, let's try the car's acceleration. Pulls very strongly, but very gradual. So the journey is going to take us about 3 hours, 3-4 hours, and we'll have to make a few stops along the way. And the journey is going to be purely highway, which is fantastic because these kind of cars is superior on the highway interstate travels. We're now coming up to a traffic jam, and this hybrid system really helps to save fuel because right now I'm coasting on pure electric and then the engine kicks in very seamlessly. Very seamlessly. Besides the Nissan X-Trail being a very comfortable SUV for the family, with the new facelift, it comes with this adaptive cruise control. It really helps to take away a lot of the driving stress. You know, you don't have to accelerate, you don't have to brake, the system will do it automatically for you and follow the car in front. But this car doesn't have that lane keeping aid, so this is not like the Volvo's pilot assist system where it offers semi-autonomous driving. Refinement is really good. With this new cabin, new features, and the way the car drives, especially this 2-liter hybrid, the powertrain is really good. So after about 2.5 hours on the highway, we've now arrived at our first lunch stop, which is Indulgence right here in Ipoh. Right, so just had lunch, food was amazing. We're now jumping into the 2.5-liter 4-wheel drive to continue our final leg to Belum Rainforest. So right now, we are testing out the Intelligent Autonomous Emergency Braking, which is available on the 2.5 4-wheel drive and the 2-liter hybrid version. So we're now in the top spec 2-liter hybrid, and we have an instructor here, Kenneth Chu, to demonstrate it for us.
Yeah, so basically it uses the mono camera to detect the shape, and then it uses the millimeter radar wave to detect the distance, right? So in real world situation, how it works is that basically you're in the city or even in any towns, and you are, let's say, looking around and not paying attention. We're going to move forward, and traffic is also moving, and like for example, we see KLCC tower, and then a car in front of you suddenly stop, and you didn't pay attention, it'll come to full stop, and you move forward after a while. So after that, we need to press the brake.
Okay.
Yes, because we're on D. After it comes to full stop, then is when you need to actually press the brake.
Okay.
If not on D, you'll continue to roll forward.
Right.
Yes.
So it works like a lot of other systems as well. So
correct.
once the car comes to a complete stop, it'll just beep 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 beep,
Yes.
then you will still have to press on the brake
Yep.
manually on yourself.
Yes.
Okay,
So you can actually hear the beeping sound come in. That is the forward collision warning.
warning. Yeah. Okay.
By the warning already, actually the driver should already start to react.
Yep.
So the brake will already be primed. Okay, it's ready. So a lot of times accidents happen is because the driver did not press the brake hard enough, did not slam the brake hard enough.
Right.
Sometimes they only give about 70% brake power, and they didn't stop it in fast enough. So what happens when the forward collision warning comes in and the brake is primed? All you need to do is slam, let's say like 70%, the car will come to a full stop very fast.
Right.
But if let's say you still don't do anything and react a bit late, then
It'll
system
automatically.
yes, the system itself will come to a full stop.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Kenneth.
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So after the 2-liter hybrid, we're now in the 2.5-liter 4-wheel drive, and this one comes with the intelligent 4x4 system where it can automatically, on the move, transfer the torque between the front and the rear axles. And the display here shows that this instantaneous moment where the power is being sent to the wheels. So right now, just like 5% is going to the rear while I'm in the corner. Most of it is front-wheel drive to save fuel. This has 7 seats. So the 2 extra seats behind that, because it doesn't have a hybrid battery pack. 7 seats, and that could be quite important to a lot of families if you want to use this as a people carrier. Other than that, everything else is the same. You get leather upholstery, powered seats for the front 2 seats. You get the same touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, the same multi-info display, updated steering wheel, which is really nice to hold. Again, it doesn't come with paddle shifters, and the signal stocks, the distance between the steering wheel and the stock is like I have to stretch my full finger. Not really comfortable to use, but I guess that's okay. Over to the center console, you get the electronic parking brake, the new style gear lever and all that. What is more important is the updated refinement, which means the insulation, the additional insulation to the dashboard between the firewalls and the lower floors as well as the rear have all been are also carried over the new updates in this facelifted X-Trail. And immediately you can tell, just cruising along at about 80-100 kilometers per hour, cabin noise is significantly lower than the pre-facelift model. I thought it was because of the hybrid systems in earlier, but nope. Even a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine is also as refined and quiet from before. Right now we're in a bit of a twisty back roads, so we get to test out the handling of the 2.5-liter all-wheel drive. Immediately I can feel that because the lack of the electric motor, initial acceleration is a little bit, it's not weak, but it's not as punchy and immediate as the hybrid model. But another thing is, because this doesn't have that fancy hybrid stuff, braking performance in this, braking feel at least, is a lot better compared to the hybrid, because that has regenerative braking. So the brake pedal is a little bit stiffer and can be a little bit difficult and tricky to modulate. This is a lot more natural compared to the hybrid model. And now we're going on a hard acceleration. 5,000 RPM, 5,500 RPM, and we're at 110. Not too bad. The performance is definitely more than enough for daily use, especially when you want to overtake on the highways at speeds. It's perfectly fine. Speaking to some of the Nissan guys earlier, they said the positioning between the 2-liter hybrid and the 2.5-liter all-wheel drive is, the 2-liter hybrid is more of a technological showcase and more targeted at those that buyers who are more concerned about fuel consumption and they want the latest technologies available, but doesn't need the 7-seater. The 7-seater configuration is targeted at more traditional buyers, but with all the safety features available. So this is the sort of like a really good proposition for a family SUV. You still get the adaptive cruise control intelligent mobility system, which comes with the 360-degree camera, blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, and all that kind of stuff. So this, as a family car, compared to the pre-facelift, This is a huge step up. The other one had what, 2 airbags and no traction control. This has 6, and with all the adaptive cruise control, autonomous emergency braking, as I demonstrated earlier, all of that stuff. So yeah, this is a very interesting proposition. So right now, I'm just gonna push on and head to Belum Rainforest before sunset. Hey guys, it's day 2 of the facelifted Nissan X-Trail media drive. We're gonna have a closer look at the X-Trail facelift. Alright, basically the 2.5 all-wheel drive variant and the 2-litre hybrid variant are the range-topping models, and they both share the same equipment levels. So up front you get a new Nissan V-Motion grille, the updated one, as well as LED headlamps with LED daytime running light, the boomerang style. Right now you get a restyled lower bumper, gives it a smarter look, I feel. And on the side here you get 17-inch alloys with a tinted look, dark chrome look, quite nice. In the hybrid variant you get this hybrid badging on the sides, more chrome trims, and pretty much the same. You get roof rails if you need to carry more stuff, a nice little spoiler tucked in here. Boomerang style, which goes like this. Boomerang style LED combination tail lamps, a chrome garnish across the tailgate, as well as a neater rear bumper. So naturally, if you come across a tailgate like this, your hands will go here to look for the button to unlatch. But nope, it's right down here, right beneath the number plate. So this one is a powered tailgate. You do have the kicking motion if you have the key in your pocket, and you can just wave your leg underneath the sensors there. This is basically the electric motors, and you can see it's a there's an indentation in the boot space. So that's why this is a strictly 5-seater model. So you still get this tonneau cover, quite nice. 5-seater model on the hybrid. If you need 7-seater, go for the 2.5 naturally aspirated variant. The tailgate is, however, a little bit slow to operate. Going inside, keyless entry start. Yeah, this is the hybrid variant, so it starts off in EV mode. So as you can see, the RPM is 0, but the car is started, air conditioning is running perfectly. And this is a screen that's the updated multi-info display, colored. This section here is unique to the hybrid variant, so it shows the energy flow. So you press onto the side here to toggle between the different displays. Onto the center screen, this one is a new panel black finish onto the air vents. I really like this new touchscreen infotainment system. It's very smooth to operate. It has all the functions quite nicely, clear, and the UI is very intuitive. It also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as I demonstrated earlier. The connectivity is spot on, very quick. There's no lag whatsoever. And then here you can press the camera. You can see a 360-degree camera, and that's a I forgot what's it called, but moving object detection or something like this. So if at the back here there's something moving, or an object like a small children or whatever it is, a cat or dog just walking across at the back of the sensors, the car will alert you saying that there's something there, don't move. This is particularly helpful because this is an SUV, and you know how sometimes when you drive into your driveway, sometimes your little children or your pets might walk behind the car, and because they're so tiny you just can't see it from the rear view mirror, side mirrors, and then the cameras, maybe they're in the blind spot like around this side. So this intelligent moving object detection is really helpful. Dual zone automatic climate control, USB charging port for you to connect your phone, an aux cable. I wonder who uses an aux cable these days. Then charging point, electric parking brake right there. It's a bit of a stretch, not very nice. A new gear lever, 2 cup holders. Oh, interestingly, this cup holder comes with a cooling function. Right here, it shows air. So if you have the air conditioning running, there'll be cool air blowing from the sides down here. You lock it by pulling out this cover, flip it around, and here there's an X. So that's how you disable that function. So on this 2-wheel drive model, you don't have that 4x4 switch toggle right here. So this is an empty space for you to put your stuff. Very nice. Center armrest with a USB charging port, 12-volt socket. Quite nice. And just now, because we were just running on EV for some time, the engine kicked in for a moment there to charge the batteries. Apparently, it's if it's below 40%, if you have a battery charge above 40%, the car will maintain in EV mode. But if it drops down to below 40%, it'll start off with internal combustion engine, and then subsequently it will charge the batteries. Over to the back seats, 5-seater version again, air vents, pocket, decent amount of leg room. This is adjusted all the way back because I was doing a demonstration just earlier. So plenty of knee room and leg room. Almost flat floor tunnel. Let's see. Okay, so on this one you don't have the adjustment to slide your seats backward and forwards. You also don't get reclining rear seats. That's okay. 2 cup holders, and yeah, that's about it. There you have it, guys, a brief run through of the facelifted Nissan X-Trail. Now what ETCM has done to the car is introducing a new powertrain, have a host of improvements in terms of features and NVH levels, a better refinement overall, as well as safety features, forgot to mention. Now this car has brought itself up to date with the competitors, probably surpassing some and on par with some, especially with the safety features on the safety side of things. The Nissan X-Trail offers 5+2 seating position. Now some of you may appreciate the extra 2 seats when you need it, so this one has something that the other competitors do not have. So as always, thanks for watching. My name's Adrian, and I'll see you guys in the next one.